For the first time in Spanish modern democratic era, a sitting general attorney is facing trial.
¿Ha oído los hechos de punibles que son objeto del presente juicio oral? ¿Se considera autor responsable de los delitos que se le imputan?
No.
The key figure in this case is Álvaro García Ortiz, who was appointed as Spain's general attorney in 2022 by the national government run by the Socialist Party. He is accused of unlawfully leaking confidential information about a tax fraud investigation involving Alberto González Amador, who is the partner of Isabel Díaz Ayuso, the president of the regional government of Madrid and opponent of the national government. According to the accusation, the general attorney disclosed an email sent by a lawyer representing Amador. The email apparently offered Amador a plea bargain in a tax fraud case. García Ortiz denies having passed on that email or instructing the leak. The matter has been described as a possible violation of judicial secrecy and confidentiality. This trial is unprecedented in Spain's democracy. Never before has a sitting general attorney faced criminal proceedings. The highest court of the country, the Supreme Court, confirmed that the trial will go ahead and just started early November and is expected to last around 10 days. Hundreds of potential witnesses are being called to testify, including prosecutors and journalists.
A raíz de la revelación, de la filtración del fiscal general del Estado, me han destrozado la vida. Entonces, o me voy de España o me suicido. Porque
en la mañana del día 7 de marzo llamó un periodista a la Fiscalía Provincial de Madrid, llamada que yo no atendí.
Es que yo sí sé quién es la fuente de esta historia. La sé. No la voy a decir por secreto profesional. Pero...
Sí, le cogí la llamada, creo que no le di ni los buenos días. Le dije, ¿has filtrado los correos?
¿Y qué le dijo?
Eso ahora no importa, hay que sacar la nota cuanto antes.
The case is deeply political. It has tension between Pedro Sánchez and Isabel Díaz Ayuso. Opposition figures argue that someone accused of improperly leaking information cannot be the country's chief prosecutor. Meanwhile, the government continues showing its support to García Ortiz in public. If García Ortiz is convicted, it could shake public trust in Spain's justice system and raise questions about political interference in prosecutorial offices.
Es que la Fiscalía, ¿de quién depende? ¿De quién depende?
Sí, del gobierno.
Pues ya está.
This case strikes at the heart of the national government and the Socialist Party. The appointment of García Ortiz was made under Sánchez administration, which therefore have political responsibility. The opposition argues this leak was politically motivated, intended to undermine the regional government of Madrid. Pedro Sánchez is now surrounded by several corruption investigations. The trial against the general attorney is not just a legal matter, it's a political risk for Sanchez's government. There are multiple corruption investigations and controversies connected to figures close to or within the government that are increasing pressure on Sanchez's administration. Even his political partners have broke their alliance, leaving him alone. His wife, Begoña Gómez, is under investigation for embezzlement of public funds. His brother is going to trial next year for allegedly having a public job when he didn't even live in Spain. The government has been criticized for approving large bailouts and public contracts that are now under scrutiny for irregularities. There are also investigations into alleged irregular public contracts, licenses, and favors involving the Ministry of Transport and other departments. And that wasn't just in Spain. They also had some influence in contracts in Mexico and Venezuela. High-level members of the Socialist and self-proclaimed Feminist Party had also paid for sex workers with taxpayers' money.
¿Pero a ti te gusta más la Carlota?
No, claro, la Carlota es un rollo que te cagas.
Pues la que tú quieras. O Ariadna y Carlota, que toma por culo.
These multiple fronts of legal difficulty creates a narrative of institutional weakness and raise questions about the governmental oversight, transparency, and accountability. Even if the general attorney is acquitted, this trial itself highlights the fragility of institutional frameworks when politics and justice intersect. This historical case makes Spaniards question about the independence of justice. As Spain watches this moment, the outcome will have ramifications beyond a single individual. It will test whether the prosecutorial power can be exercised impartially under the rule of law without undue political influence. By the end of this week, the Supreme Court will decide the future of the General Attorney and we will witness the possible fall of a socialist government.
Bueno, son las 5, no he comido.